What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Guess what? I've got another little project here. So I had an Audi RS5 and I actually sold that car, and I got a bit of money for that, and plus a part exchange. It's an Audi A3 2014-2015. It's the 2-litre TDI Sport. Car is amazing. I was actually going to sell this car on and actually get some money for it and put it into the TT. But I've been driving it around. I've actually started to fall in love with this. I don't normally like diesel cars, to be honest, but you know, I've always wanted a diesel, and to be honest, calculating the amount of money I've saved already just by having this through the whole year, I'm going to save like 2,700, because normally I'd pay like £228 a month, including the tax for the TTRS. So yeah, I'm going to be saving 2,700 a year just by having this. It's so cheap to run. I can't believe I didn't get one sooner. So I'm really looking forward to doing something with this car. This car was previously a CAT write-off, category S it was. It's been repaired, but to be honest, it's not been repaired to a really high standard. So there's a few bits and pieces I'm going to have to do with this car. It was purchased from Copart. I'm not sure when it was, but that's the information I was given. And to be honest, the car is actually really nice. It's only got 69,000 on the clock. For diesel, that's nothing. The car is not even spec'd out at all. There's nothing. There's no even auto lighting. There's nothing. It's absolutely bone stock. Yeah, everything is manual controlled, which to be honest is actually really good because it saves a lot of weight. Car is nice inside. It's got S-line seats. Not sure if it's an S-line model, but yeah, it's absolutely stunning car, and I've grown to fall in love with this. And I've been watching a few things on YouTube, and you can actually remap diesels to have crazy power. So I'm really excited about this. Instead of selling this car, considering it's a CAT write-off, I'll probably get about 6 grand for it, because they do retail second hand for about 7 grand to 10 grand with the mileage. But considering this is a CAT, you know what, it's a lot of car for the money. Instead of getting rid of it for 6 grand, might as well keep it, remap it, and use it as my daily driver while I'm working on the TTRS. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna need a few bits and pieces to get it right, which I'm gonna take it today. The steering is absolutely awful. You turn the ignition on, you got every single fucking light needs to be replaced on this car. It is crazy, to be honest. I'll just show you around the car and basically introduce you so you can see exactly what we got going on here. Yeah, let's check it out. There's the mileage there. All the lights come on the dash, which is a good thing. That there's faulty. Got the little pop-up radio there. Car is an absolute state, but that's good because I'm going to give it the touch. And this is my story, life on the throttle, I guess. Have a look at that. Let's shut the fucking door. And trust me, the lighting on this car is awful, mate. It really is a nice shape, to be honest. It's an absolutely stunning shape. I really do like these shapes. I would have gone for an RS3, but they cost a lot of money. So, you know, settle for a decent runabout car. Settle for a decent runaround car. And I mean, this car, you don't get better than this. So only got 69,000 clock, which is amazing, to be honest. Diesels go on for years. Yeah, I think this is where it took the most of the hit. You can see that there. Missing inner liner, wheel arch liner. The bumper here is coming out. That's the seating inside. Doors, I mean, look how this door shuts. Just got to slam that. Look at the mats. It's just awful in here. Such a nice car, to be honest. Really low mileage. It's got such low mileage, so I think it just needs to be given another bit of health, another bit of life put back into it, and do what's right for the car, to be honest. Get it remapped. I've already spoken to a few companies about getting a remap on it, and this is 150 brake, so I mean, it is absolutely quick. It is so quick. I was so surprised actually when I actually got this car. I was like, fuck me, this car is absolutely rapid, and I actually fell in love with it. So it's not like most diesels where you know, where you just like think, oh, slow car. Diesels are really surprisingly quick. I mean, look at the state of that. Have a look at that. Massive dent there. There's dents everywhere, really. I mean, these are the lights. That's exactly what you got to see at night. You see fuck all with that. Missing there. So that then needs to be replaced. Headlight got some scratches, but it's in good condition. Should be like that. You got missing full beams. Absolutely disgraceful these lights are, man. I'm telling you now. There you go. Not on. Not bulbs not working. I need to replace them. I've actually ordered some bits. There you go. That's the engine there. I will start it up. Got good brakes in it. Let me start it up. Turn that key on. System faulty. Start that. Just have a look at this. Door open. Side light. Turn signal. Front right fog light. You can't see that. Rear light, rear right fog light. Okay, there's a few bits and pieces. I mean, the car itself is such a lovely car, to be honest. I love the simplicity of all this. I mean, look at the dash, how nice it is. It's actually like just sitting in the cockpit, to be honest. There's no extras on this car. Have a look at that. No cruise control. There is absolutely nothing. But to be honest with you, it works in my favor. It really does work in my favor. I was going to sell this car on, but to be honest, with the mileage it has, it's not even worth it, mate. I'm going to enjoy this car. It's got 69,000. Drive it till it gets 110k, and I'll probably still sell this car for like 4.5 grand, 5 grand. The engine is strong. It sounds amazing. It pulls like a train. Alright guys, that's the engine there. I ain't no car review. I don't do car reviews, so please listen out. Listen to what I got to say. I'm not a car reviewer. I'm just a guy that likes my cars. I'm just a guy that likes my bikes, and this is my life on the throttle, mate. So I'm just going to be doing what I got to do, enjoying the cars, and basically like my car diaries, to be honest. So if you're looking for car reviews, there's plenty of channels out there. Everybody's a car reviewer these days. So yeah, I'm just a guy that's just going to be enjoying building my cars, getting as much power out of them as possible, and just having fun with these things before I sell them on, because that's all I ever done. Buy cars, enjoy them. Buy bikes, enjoy them. Sell them on before the mileage gets too high. Find something else, because I always, once I've had something, I always want to get rid of it and try something else. So yeah, that's the engine there. So if anyone is out there, you diesel guys, I know there's plenty of diesel guys out there, give me some feedback on this thing. Yeah, I need to know exactly what to do, what road to take. I need to know about tuning these diesel cars. Have a look at that. Car runs like a dream, it really does. Anyways, let me flip the camera around. Right, so there's so much things need doing. Let's start with this one here. For example, you can tell that there, bonnet's not been put straight. That's the engine running. 69 on the clock. Car is ticking over like a baby, mate. It's still a baby engine. See that? Light goes up there because it's been pulled back. Look at the gaps on this. Those are some crazy gaps, boy. This side's alright, it seems alright. So that needs to be pulled back in. I think this fender needs to be pulled back in. Got one carbon fiber wing mirror there. Massive dent here. Bumper. We need to sort that out. Wheel arch lining, we need to get that sorted. Need to get that light doesn't work. Let me see. Massive dent here. It's actually a really deep one. First of all, we need to get this car cleaned. This goes all the way there. The car will definitely need cleaning. That indicator works, the other side doesn't. What else do we need? Yeah, we need to get that there sorted, that there sorted. So first things first, I think we need to go for a little drive. Pop this boot open actually. Show you guys, got a few little bits and pieces. While we bought this, here's going to be the daily, and have a look at this bad boy. Have a look at that. That's for the TTRS. Never believe how much I paid for this. I only paid £70 for this kit. This kit costs, they retail from about 500 to £600 these kits cost. I paid fucking £70. It's a complete kit. Comes with instructions there. Even comes with air filter oil. That's it there. And it's a proper kit as well. It's a genuine item. We got all that there. The reason I paid £70 for this, it's got a little hole in it there. A dent and a hole in it. But that's nothing I can't sort out. And besides, it's only, doesn't matter if there's a leak on it because air is only getting pulled through regardless. So that is amazing. £70, what a treat. There we're going to be working on the TTRS. So as I'm working on this car, I'll be working on the TTRS as well. Have a look what it looks like from behind here. That's actually really nice, man. Smells like a diesel. It's not too horrid. Look at that there. Everything just needs to be put back into shape, into place. I really can't wait to get this remapped. It's really talking. I wouldn't be surprised if this car's already had a remap. Look at them mats. I couldn't stand them mats, mate. I couldn't stand it. So, right, them mats in the car are just horrid. I couldn't stand it. First thing I did when I got this car, went and bought some new ones. These are only £8, right? These are only £8 Euro car parts. The reason I got these, to be honest, I could have got like nice matte ones and stuff, but it's actually coming to winter in the UK, so it's already awful. I mean, if you look around me, winter time's coming here. It's going to be muddy, it's going to be rainy every day. These are going to be perfect. This is going to be a daily driver, as I've mentioned already. While we're working the TTRS, I'm going to strip the TTRS. What I mean strip is take up as many bits as I can possibly and work on the parts that I can work on. So I'm not no mechanic, I'm nothing. I'm just going to be winging it as I go, to be honest, learning as I go and teaching myself how to do a few things. So right, that's that. Let's go for a little drive. Check it out. I mean, you get fucking 1,000 miles to the gallon on this thing, which is absolutely crazy. I've never had a diesel in my life. I thought diesel cars are shit, diesels are slow. Right, one thing I love about this car is it's got the e-handbrake. Sick. Like I told you in my TT video, I ain't that good with the hill starts again, and where I live there's just tons of hills. That's because I've been driving autos for so long now. But this car's got auto fucking handbrake. I go on a hill, I mean I stop here. That there's on. Yeah, don't have to pull no brakes, don't have to do nothing. But you do, one thing I have noticed, you gotta give it a bit of gas. So normally I kind of let up the clutch pedal, and I kind of balance it out, feather it out, and do that. But yeah, this one you gotta give it quite a little, not loads. Let me rephrase that. Just a little bit of gas, because the auto brakes kind of hold on to it, so it kind of like stays stuck, so the car doesn't either roll back or roll forward. So you gotta, like, once you just give a throttle to make sure that it's off the brakes. So yeah, it's caught me out a few times. You know, not giving a bit of throttle, and I've stalled it twice now. Early days. I mean, driving this car is so rapid. I absolutely love this car. I am so surprised. Didn't know I'd fall in love with it as much as I have. I thought to myself, you know, for £6 I could get myself another bike, get myself a Golf R32, possibly even another E46 M3. Or most importantly, just get the money and put it into my TTRS. Because to be honest with you, I got the TTRS for so cheap that I thought, you know, if it's got high mileage, and for something that's got low mileage cost like 15 grand, 16 grand for a TTRS, I thought, you know, I paid 11 grand for the car, which I think is really cheap. It's got a few things that need work doing, but that's understandable. You pay for what you get, and it's a lot of car for the money regardless. So I'm really happy about that. The main thing is the engine works, the gearbox works, all the basic things work, so I'm not going to complain. I mean, a few little bits and pieces that need doing, let's get them done, let's have the problem sorted. It's better than spending 15 grand on a car, and then you spend 15 grand on a car and then you have all these problems, because that's when you're going to be gutted. So that's why I like getting my cars cheap, because I think to myself, if I'm going to spend 15 grand on a car, it better be top, you know, like nothing wrong with a car. You don't want to expect to spend 15 grand on a car and anything wrong. So the best thing to do is get yourself a nice cheap car. If it runs and drives, it's the main thing. Bear with me 1 minute. Yeah, if it runs and drives, it's the main thing, and then you can spend the remaining money on modding the car. So I paid 11 grand for the car. Let's say I want 15 grand. I've got 4 grand to spend on getting the car running great, and I'm pretty sure I can do a lot with 4 grand on that car. So I mean, I've already got the intake that costs £70. £70 fucking pound, mate. You're not gonna get better than that. So let's not beat around the bush on that one there, because that's an absolute wiener, mate. £70 is absolutely amazing, right, for an intake kit that costs £500 to £600. So I'm really happy with that. That's already, you know what I mean, I've already got the intake kit sorted, £70. I've got a lot left in the budget. What's next for the car? Definitely we need to get engine mounts, bushy and stuff like that, because when I accelerate, change the gear, you can actually feel the engine, or it just needs, like, it does definitely need bushes all sorted out. I've already purchased spark plugs and everything, so let's go and get them now. Make a little vlog out of this, why not? This is life on the throttle after all, so let's make something of it. This is my life on the throttle, let's enjoy it. Let me go into fifth. It says go into fifth. It tells me to change gears. I'm changing gears. I'm already saving. This is efficient. I've got 140 miles. I love this car. Diesel people out there, please, mate, let me know how to get power out of this thing. Send me in the right direction. Help me out. I'm going to be keeping this car. I'm not getting rid of this car. I actually love this car. Really, really do, man. I was going to sell it 6 grand. Mate, someone's going to get an absolute bargain for 6 grand. You know, low mileage car. They're selling this car for 6 grand with 140,000 on the clock. That's almost 3 times the mileage on this car. So, you know, I might as well enjoy it myself. Why give it to someone else? I'm going to need a daily car while the TT is getting worked on. So that's it. This is the car for me. It is really quick. It pulls like a train. I absolutely love this car. If anyone's out in the market for a good car, this is, I think, is exactly the same as the Golf 7, the Mark 7. The GTI, I think this is the same spec as the GTI. Like I said, I don't know much about diesels. I'm not a car reviewer. This is just my life on the throttle, so going for a little drive here and there. I thought I'd take you along with me. Go pick up some bits and pieces. I've ordered some parts for the TTRS as well. I've got a set of spark plugs, 5. That's a set, 5 banger. You know what I mean. I've got 2 oil filters. Euro Car Plus has got a sale on at the minute, so got 2 oil filters. I'm going to do 1 oil change, and then I'm going to do another oil change. So first oil change is just going to drive it around, flush out the engine, clean it out nicely. I'm going to drive it for, let's say, about 1,000 miles, if that. Clean it out. Then I'm going to do another service because I want to take the car for a remap before I do. No, I want to take the car to get dynoed first. See exactly what it's pushing out before I start modding it. I'm not going to remap it yet. I'm going to buy all the parts for the car, intake, exhaust pipe. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet because they're not cheap. Stuff like that is not cheap. So maybe I'm just going to go with the intake and turbo back exhaust. Right. Anyways, what was I saying? Right. So yeah, I thought to myself, Life on the Throttle, that's the name. It's not out there. I've got that shit. I've already trademarked that. It's my own thing now. It's done. Life on the Throttle YouTube channel, mate. This is my story. I'm not a car reviewer. I don't know nothing about reviewing cars. All I do is know about my own shit, things I like, things that I've watched and seen online. I've got a few bikes. I've got a few cars. Everything I buy is either needs work doing or it's got really high mileage, because to be honest I just don't have the money to buy other things. And to be honest, I actually enjoy buying things with high mileage. It just kind of makes me fall in love with them and give them, you know, thinking like I'm a classic kind of guy. I like classic cars and classic shit, you know. That's how I've grown up, you know, watching A Car Is Reborn, if you know about them days, on Turbo channel. If you know about their Car Is Reborn, Helicopters Reborn. No, A Car Is Reborn, a Helicopter Is Born, whatever it used to be. Some guy used to build. I used to always love classic cars. Rex to Riches. If you know about them, you know about them, mate. But if you don't, you don't. Let me make sure you don't hold that shit there. Hold that shit. Right, it's held in place anyways. I'm loving this car. Right, so. Where was I? Yeah, so Life on the Throttle, that's my channel, mate. This is it. Hope you guys love this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. So please consider subscribing, consider liking, consider sharing, and make sure you fucking subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be a lot of fun coming from this channel. I'm just going to be me, and that's that. Put the phone forward again. Alright, go, bye.